Texas Auburn Day, the final day of 2024 SEC Media Days. And with that, we say welcome in. I hope that you're not tired of looking at us because, hey, we're having a lot of fun. Cam Derr, my teammate, joining yours truly. So, you've made it. How excited are you to end the SEC Media Days?
Okay, I won't say excited to end it because I have enjoyed my time here, but maybe excited to just get back to my baby dog back home.
Oh, you got old Stella. You got to get your mama's ready to come on back home. Listen, it's been an awesome week. What better way to end the week, Cam, than to hear from none other than the Auburn Tigers as they prepare for year 2 under Hugh Freeze. Yesterday, you wanted to find out what type of confidence, fire, excitement that Auburn would have coming into this season. Did they meet your expectations?
Definitely. They came in here today with a little bit of swagger, and that was really exciting to see. I think Coach Freeze has something cooking over there on the plains, and I'm excited to see what they talk about. And, they talked so much today about recruiting in-state. We all, of course, know how much talent that we have in the state of Alabama.
Absolutely. Back to Hugh Freeze. Met with the media today, numerous media outlets today. We had an opportunity to hear from Coach Freeze as well. Listen, okay, 6 and 7 is not going to cut it at Auburn. We get it. But a ton of optimism for the Tigers entering year 2 under Hugh Freeze. Hey, it's also good to have a reliable weapon as a specialist, and it's none other than Fort Payne native and a current Auburn kicker, Alex McPherson. McPherson currently dealing with a health issue, but Freeze, fingers crossed, hopeful that the star specialist is ready for the start of the year.
Most accurate kicker I've ever been around. Amazing that he has the strength for the size body he has. It's like some of these golfers that play that they're 120 pounds or 30 pounds, and I think I'm gonna blow it by those guys, and they're 50 yards ahead of me, and what we need Alex to get healthy. He's battling right now an intestinal issue, and hopefully we get the right advice from the doctors on that to get him settled, because he's a weapon for sure.
So, Cam, we heard from Peyton Thorne as well. Eugene Asante was energetic as ever. More on Eugene in a moment. Just your thoughts about, hey, listen, we know what Jordan Hare brings to the table as far as their home field advantage. But it also helps that they have 5 straight home games to start the year. I mean, what better way to get a hard start to the year than by maybe potentially going 5-0?
That's kind of what I was thinking too. And when I was talking with Coach Freeze and I asked him that question, how exciting, because that's everybody's immediate thought, right? What an advantage, what an opportunity to start some momentum early on in the season. But Coach Freeze kind of shut that down real quick. He said he had a little bit of cautious optimism going about it, just talking about how possibly not having the fans all the time be able to make the turnout. 5 straight games is a tough ask, but we all know that Auburn fans are going to turn out for those
Absolutely.
guys.
Oklahoma on your screen will head to Bryant-Denny Stadium this season, first time in school history for the Sooners. And then, of course, a big game at Georgia between the Hedges at Sanford Stadium. And, of course, traveling to Alabama for the Iron Bowl to end the regular season. Okay, back to Eugene Asante. He woke everyone up in the media room earlier this afternoon. Literally, Mr. Energy and AKA Mr. Let's Work brought the energy to media days and explained why his tenacity translated to his excellent play at linebacker on Saturdays.
But let's work! But around the whole program.
Sorry, I had to get that in. Yeah. To be honest, I think it really has allowed the guys have rallied around that saying. That's kind of how I've been my whole life. Energetic, outgoing, souped up, energy type guy. So I just implemented that and I brought that to the team last year. And, I'm just going to continue to try to embody it. I always say being an undersized linebacker, people try to put stipulations on you or try to put narratives on you. But, I feel like the let's work saying is like just embodies everything I believe in.
Yeah, Eugene may be a quote-unquote undersized for his position at linebacker. That kid packs a punch. He literally took over the Cal game last year at Berkeley, so expect another monster season from Asante. We also had an opportunity to hear from first-year head coach Mike Elko, maybe a name not many college football fans are familiar with, but Cam, I guess just even for your short time here in SEC country, when you're a first-year head coach, relative to what you've been able to see last year during the SEC season, it's tough sledding. You hope that he's ready to be able to compete.
Oh, you certainly hope so.
Yeah.
You know, in the SEC, you want good matchups, right? Well, much like we've been kind of saying about Oklahoma and Texas all week long, is welcome to the SEC and good luck.
Absolutely. We had an opportunity to hear from Coach Elko earlier this afternoon.
It takes to become a head coach, but until you actually go sit in that chair, you have no idea. You have no idea how much of the program you had no idea was being handled by the head coach. And so I think anytime you get in that chair, you grow. I'm extremely thankful to all of the people at Duke. Athletic Director Nina King gave me my opportunity to be a head football coach, and so I'm grateful for her and everything that she did for me there.
Well, Sam Pittman at Arkansas on the hot seat. Breaking news, he knows it as well.
Season, and we're one of the most popular coaches in the country now.
Well, I'm popular now, just the wrong way.
Well, I was gonna say fair or not.
I'm hot.
I was wondering, fair or not, like you are popping up on those lists. How do you think about the way
I'm
narrative?
like start of the list.
How do you think about the way narratives can shift in this sport in such a short amount of time?
Yeah, isn't it crazy? You know, 2 years ago I was I was keynote speaker at AFCA and was one of the top 6 guys for the Coach of the Year award. Isn't it crazy? So I want to be that guy and not this one that was out there last year.
Kentucky's Mark Stoops, the final coach of SEC Media Days 2024. Of course, Coach Stoops aiming to break through as one of the upper echelon teams within the league. Media Days, a quick reminder for Coach Stoops, the long journey ahead in 2024.
Just like everybody that's sat here, I'm sure, is excited because, you know, once this time gets here, it's time to go. People a week or two ago probably said, Coach, you ready to go? I'm like, no, not really. Not ready quite yet. You know, need a minute, need a moment here to decompress. It's shorter and shorter off seasons. But once we get here and we get going, we get talking about it, you get prepared for this, it truly, like, our internal clock goes off and it's time to go.
Coach, we also want a little bit of decompression time before all you know what breaks loose. We both want it. We're going to get that, but it's a really quick reminder from Coach Stoops. We're here. We're less than literally 5 Saturdays from now. We'll be starting week 0 of the college football season.
And isn't that crazy to think about? I feel like just yesterday we were wrapping up state baseball.
I know. I know. And next thing you know, it'll be like 2028, and then we'll just be like probably on Mars doing SEC Media Days. Patrick, you coming with us? Mars? No, not coming to Mars. Okay, fantastic. Well, that officially puts a bow on SEC Media Days. We want to thank our incredible sponsors for this SEC coverage throughout the week. Yellowhammer Roofing has been outstanding. They have followed us throughout the week on air, online, our 48 Sports Zone app. You can download that right now on iOS, and the Google Play Store has all of the coverage from the week that was at SEC Media Day. So we just wanted to give a big thumbs up and final thank you to Yellowhammer Roofing for providing all of the amazing sponsorship for our SEC Media Days coverage and our SWAC Media Day coverage as well. And with that, we move on to fall camp. And before you know it, we'll get ready for the college football season. Been a fun time. Are you excited about college football? You're about to say something. Let it out, sister.
I was debating on whether or not I wanted to say yeehaw, but here it is. Yeehaw.
You want a cowboy hat? Get this cowboy hat, Patrick. We'll put that on her head. Why not?
You want to put this cowboy hat on my head?
I sure did. I sure did. Here we go. Put it on your head. Put it on your head. There we go. Looks good on you, sister. She does look good, right?
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw. And with that, as you know, this thing's went off rails officially. We are out. We thank you once again. Once again, a big thank you to Yellowhammer Roofing for our SEC Media Days coverage. Man, looks so cute. for Cam Derr, for our amazing videographer, Patrick Akers, yours truly, that puts a bow on the coverage. Just tune in the 48 Sports Zone app right now. Get all of your coverage you possibly can handle leading up to kickoff. Good night, everyone.
Welcome into Gray Television's Media Days Craze for the fourth and final day here in Dallas. It was Arkansas, Auburn, Kentucky, and Texas A&M wrapping up the kickoff for football season for the Southeast Conference. Times are changing, and so are the teams within the SEC. Arkansas and Auburn recorded losing seasons in 2023. Wildcats and Aggies finished 7-6. The competition is beefing up. Will they combat that and rise to the top? All of that coming up on your Middays Craze. After finishing with a record of 16-10 between the years of 2021 and 2022, Arkansas plummeted to a 4-8 record. Sam Pittman's seat is certainly a little bit hotter as he heads into year 5. The offense will need to be reached to make a bowl game once again. Let's get some help from our friends in Phil.
The Arkansas Razorbacks won 4-8 last year under fourth-year head coach Sam Pittman. Pittman is going into his year this year, and he understands that Hogs fans, they don't like their seasons. He's hoping to help the Hogs bounce back from their 4-0 year, and he understands if they don't bounce back, he may be out of Fayetteville.
The past 4 years, we've been invited to 3 bowl games. 2 of the last 3 years at some point, and we've been ranked in the top 10. And I love the team. I love our coaches. Our expectations are as high as they've ever been for this season coming up. If we take 4-20 to 9-4, we can deal with 4-8, and that's what we're going to do. I'm very excited about the Arkansas Razorbacks. We have a new coordinator, Bobby Petrino. You guys are very familiar. If you're familiar with football, you're familiar with Bobby Petrino. Did a wonderful job at the University of Arkansas and other places. Been a head coach in the National Football League as well. Bobby's been a great resource for me. Not only is I think he's a wonderful offensive coordinator, he also was a very successful head coach. And so there are a lot of times where I'm able to run things by him, and we decide collectively at times what's best for the University of Arkansas football team. We have to finish the season. We did not do that well. We've got to figure out how to win those games. And we lost 5 games by a touchdown or less. We've got to figure that out. We feel like we're well on our way to get that accomplished.
Man, getting coached by Coach Petrino has been great. You know, he's been helping us with the plays. You know, we've been, we're going to try to be explosive this year. And, with Taylor Green coming in, the leader he is, he's 7, looking at him, you can already think he is a leader. So he's been great, talking with the players, talking with the team. It's been exciting. Team camaraderie, the player led, it's been very fun, exciting. We've been working extremely hard this summer, going day by day, getting closer to the fall. The only thing we can do is just focus on the next day and getting better on that.
Now, what Pittman did in the offseason, he did lose quarterback K.J. Jefferson, who transferred to Central Florida. So he transfers coming in at quarterback, running back, but he does have his top 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 receivers coming back. But the thing about that is that none of those receivers have more than 400 yards receiving. He has a nice transfer quarterback coming in, but I think his biggest move was bringing back former head coach Bobby Petrino. Petrino is the Arkansas Rays offensive coordinator this year. He was at Texas A&M as their OC last year. Pittman is hoping Petrino can help him keep his job.
From Arkansas to Auburn, Hugh Freeze is headed to year 2. After fielding one of the worst passing offenses in the ACC, the Tigers finished the 2023 season with a 6-7 record. That's their 3rd consecutive losing season. That happened since the 1970s. Can Auburn get back to its ways? Let's find out.
It's a second straight sellout season for Hugh Freeze and the Auburn Tigers. Hugh Freeze in his second stint with the Tigers. He said that Auburn's on the right track to get back to the right play. Big storyline coming into this season is, especially with these fans, they're hungry to win now. And with Peyton Thorne, the quarterback, coming back for a second year with the Tigers, what kind of year can we expect from him? With Peyton Thorne, he says he's got a better feel with the offense. Hugh Freeze talked about just surrounding Peyton Thorne with better pieces to see his absolute best potential with this team. It's a young team, but Hugh Freeze believes that they have a more talented roster in year 2. What can we expect with you and the Auburn Tigers?
I'd say a lot of improvement. I'd say an offense that's excited to show the country out and show ourselves what we got. And then also I know our defense is really excited right now. New coaching staff for pretty much everybody. And we're really excited. I'm excited to get rolling here pretty soon.
They can expect energy, effort, relentless effort, and regardless of the game or situation or who playing. Coach Freeze has done a good job in corralling us this whole season, bringing the team together. Togetherness is the biggest thing that we've been preaching, building authentic relationships.
The tempo of our offense. Like, when we get the ball rolling, it's pretty much the game over. We're going to score.
Now the 5 straight home games. It's not ideal, but at the same time may be advantageous if we can run and get the season started really, really well. That could be advantageous. It's not great for fans at all because the back and forth, and we're going to be there and they're going to show up, but it's not great for that. And then not having a home game at all in October is certainly a challenge. But it is what it is, and we've got to deal with it. We need to get off to a fast start.
I think Peyton has matured so much in terms of understanding the scheme. There's so much adversity last year, and he was going through different things, and a lot of people were going through different things. And to be honest, I'm so excited to see Peyton's progression. So locked in terms of understanding the offense, coming up and going to the film room every single time, and getting those extra hours in. Certainly, like 2 days ago, me and Peyton were running and working out together, and he's like bringing me along, pushing me, and just being that competition, that competitive piece. So Peyton is extremely competitive, extremely aware of everything that transpired last season, and he's excited to put up a performance for the Auburn fans.
I've seen him play at a high level at a Power 5 school. 2, I think in year 2 with us, and since in the chemistry in the offensive staff room has bred confidence in him. But probably most importantly, I think he feels like if he's supposed to take a 3-step drop right now from the shotgun and throw a curl route, I think he feels confident that he has guys that can win.
What's interesting about the Auburn football season is that the Tigers have 5 straight home games and have a home game throughout the whole month of October before they go on a rough road test. So going to be interesting to see if the Tigers can rattle off wins here, start off hot, and then see what they can do on the road. Here in Dallas, Jake Stanson, WBRC 6 News, on your side.
For what it's worth, Auburn has a pretty manageable schedule. They will have to travel to Georgia and Alabama, but they get Oklahoma and Texas A&M at home. Stick with us here on your Media Days Craze. Commissioner Greg Sankey took the time to talk to me as everything comes to a close here in Dallas.